Welcome back to Mainstream PC, everyone. My name is Julian, and in this video we will be once again looking at my May build. This is going to be part 2 of the video. Essentially, for those who've seen part 1, I finished my build and I wanted to boot it up, and it turned out that the motherboard was defective, which I bought secondhand, and I now had to RMA this board, and with the whole pandemic situation, the global situation, it wasn't that easy, and there were a couple of hiccups as well, like a board was sent back to the retailer. The retailer tested it, it was defective again, so they sent another board, so this is the second one that came back. So the whole process took a little bit longer than 3 weeks. But here we are, it's the end of May. I'm still gonna manage to push this video out, I hope, before the end of the month. And yeah, I've already tested it, of course, this time around. And I just wanted to, before we look at it running and everything, talk a little bit about like the things that I did. We're gonna have benchmarks running in the later part of the video, but initially I just want to say this is not completely stock, this configuration. I did overclock the memory, the Corsair Vengeance LPX memory. That was a 3000 MHz kit with a cache latency of 15 validated. I overclocked it to 3200 MHz because RYZEN Zen Plus, so second generation RYZEN, seems to like that memory frequency particularly. And I also reduced the cache latency to 14. So there's tighter timings on this now than with the default XMP profile. It's stable though, no errors in memtest 86. I ran it overnight. No issues whatsoever, but tightening the timings anymore I tried, but then it started spitting out errors here and there, so this is where I set it. I'm not sure, maybe the frequency could even go up, but I left it where it was. I was very happy with the results and with the random read latency, which was below 70 nanoseconds. So initially it was somewhere above 75 with the default XMP profile, so I was happy. And also the graphics card's not running stock. I didn't put a Vega 64 BIOS on it. I was considering it, but I don't think it's worth it. I just undervolted the card, and I like increased the P state 6 and 7 frequency a little bit. So it's in games running around 1630 megahertz, somewhere around there, with around 300 watt power draw, just above, and which is much more manageable than the default profile. And of course I increased the power limit to maximum, let it suck up as much power as possible, but it doesn't need to run at a stock 1.2 volts because it runs stable with much less. So otherwise just wasted energy and additional heat that you don't really need. In addition, I also increased the memory voltage to 925 megahertz, which is a modest overclock at best. So I think this is really like a 24/7 overclock, not too aggressive, both on the memory and on the graphics card. The CPU is running stock, everything else is as it is, as it was. So let's have a real quick look. Oh, lo and behold, it doesn't just randomly power on when you hit the power supply switch, but it does when you hit the power button. Excellent. This is what I was hoping for in the first part of the video, or in part 1. And we're booted, we've got memory detected. What is that? Where's my memory? Let's let's see, running in 3200 megahertz. DRAM timings 14, 16, 17, 17, 35 for anyone who's curious. All right. Yeah, I'll also show this thing is actually working now. It's cycling through the different light modes. There's only a limited amount of them. But there luckily are some static light options towards the end. Yeah, here, for example, let's put it on purple. But as said, I was not expecting this RGB to be any great. It also doesn't remember it. So once you restart the computer, it goes back to the rainbow puke default setting, and then you'll have to cycle through to whatever setting you like as well. So it's like very, very budget RGB. But the fans are moving quite a decent amount of air, so I'm very happy about that. I think that's all there is to say about the build itself. Finally, it's done. It's been a bit of a pain, mostly because of that broken motherboard. Other than that, it was very smooth. And I also want to say the performance results, the benchmarks that you'll see, I was expecting something in that range with this configuration, but it's actually a little bit better than I anticipated. So I'm super happy. I can already give it away. It does do 1440p very comfortably at medium to high to, in some games, very high settings, depending on how the nomenclature runs, because some have ultra settings, ultra nightmare like Doom. But in the upper graphics presets, it runs 60 plus frames comfortably. So enjoy the benchmarks. I really enjoyed the build despite the long wait time to actually being able to finish it completely. And I'm already looking forward to my next build for June, and I hope I'll see you in that video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Sharing helps me out the most. If you have like-minded friends or know anyone who would be interested in this type of content, please feel free to share with them. And that's it from me. The rest of the videos is just benchmarks, so enjoy that. Find the benchmarks that you're interested in. Maybe you're interested in building a very similar configuration, so you'll have a reference point of what it will approximately deliver. I'll see you again next time. Cheers!
You should get out of here! Don't get between me and my gun, heretic! of you up here! Empty! In the twin stars we do our numbers!
You're good. You're good. You're good. And stop. See you around.
Easy now.
Nice riding with you.
Up here. Will you look at that? A separatist ship. Haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
Look out! Hands up!
What the hell?
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Meet you at the clamps.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
I'm trash, just not approved trash.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
Hurry up! We're close to finishing ahead of schedule.
I can just about taste the credits.
It's gonna be a wild night tonight.
Let's get this job done.
Reckless cow.
Good to see you.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
That's the idea. Sounds like scrap rats. Creepy. Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
Hey, Cal, I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
All came out.